All right. Next up, we have Michelle Floyd. He's the founder at Cloakly. And he's going to tell us about using in-browser crypto to build a secure file exchange.
My whole presentation is on one screen. Slides, app, everything. No animation, though. So I'll let you guys read the right part. I won't belabor what's there, since you guys can read faster than I can talk. But basically, Cloakly is a secure end-to-end file exchange where all the crypto happens in the browser. All the PKI, the key management, happens in the browser. There's no secrets shared between the browser and the server. And you can upload files and encrypt them and share them with anyone else, any other member of Cloakly. The site is live. You can sign up for the beta at HTTPS Cloakly. And I'll just show you briefly how it works here. So what I've got is I've got two versions of myself. And I'm going to go find my other one and bring him up. And so on the right, I got one user. On the left, I got another user. And let me just bring a bunch of files over here and drag them into there. And what we'll see is that these files are actually being encrypted in the client at, in this case, wireless speed, and are moving between the two users. This is actually live over S3, but you can see basically the pace of most of those bars filling are actually the uploads. The crypto's already happened by the time it gets there. So we have a bunch of files over there, and we can do the other side and download them. So let's see. We got the secret volcano lair. We got the Death Star blueprints. Oh yeah, one of the questions that people ask me is, who's this targeted at? And it's targeted at people like Frank Underwood, but more specifically, members of all of these different kinds of companies. So the app is 100% built in Meteor. It uses quite a few libraries that have been, very powerful: Crypto.js, SJCL, Collection FS, and a few more, like 20 more. And that's about it. So questions?
All right, questions from the audience.
Yes, sorry.
So the files, when they hit S3, are encrypted?
They're encrypted before they leave your browser. Then they're also going up over SSL, so they're encrypted twice.
And then only other users of the app who you give permission to
Right.
can decrypt it.
Right. So you actually, when I drag the file over from the one user to the other, and you see here I'm using the user as a folder metaphor, basically. They're synonymous. But as soon as I dropped it on that user, I went and looked at the public key of that other user and used that to encrypt the metadata and the symmetric key of the file. All right, so I use an AES encryption on the file body itself because asymmetric is too slow. And AES is quite fast, even in JavaScript. And so the key and the metadata get bundled in. All this metadata that you see on the screen is encrypted in transit as well. So if I get a subpoena from the NSA, I can tell them they've got a bunch of encrypted bits, but I can't tell them what's in the file or what even the name of the file or the file type. I can tell them roughly what size the files are, but that's not even exactly. So it's very, what I can reveal even to myself is extremely limited. Yes?
Where are the private keys stored? Are they just stuck in the browser's local storage? Or?
So there's a keychain that you have for each user, basically, and it gets encrypted with your master password before it gets stored on the server. So that's also encrypted with AES. Whenever, like when you log out, you're going to lose your keychain. All the key management, like key renewal, key expiration, key revocation, is all handled in JavaScript in the browser. So nothing, ever goes to the server unless it's already encrypted.
Could you repeat the question real quick?
Oh, sorry.
Where are the private
the
keys?
question was where are the private keys stored. So each user is the only, the users are the only people who have access to their private keys. I have no keys to the system at all. The public keys are, of course, public, but for efficiency reasons, they're only you only get access to the public keys of the people you're connected to, right? So here's a bunch of people who are connected to me. I see their public keys, but there's no reason for me to have everyone else's public keys unless I connect with them.
Other questions?
All right, thanks for hosting tonight. That was
All
really
right, thank you.